So Fatal Frame Mask of the Lunar Eclipse got released recently, and this is the first in the Fatal Frame series that I'm actually playing through to the end. Well, except that one really odd spin-off title for the 3DS where you actually took pictures of ghosts. I actually kind of like that game. But yeah, like I was saying, this is the first Fatal Frame game that I'm actually fully playing through, and I am loving it so far. Now, I'm not even close to being all the way through the game, but I wanted to talk about it, and instead of review the game critically, I wanted to discuss what I think makes the Fatal Frame franchise special. Now, we actually know that this Fatal Frame was released all the way back on the Wii, but it's new for us because the game never made it out of Japan. And even though this is the fourth game in the Fatal Frame series, prior knowledge isn't really required, and it still gives us a full snapshot of what makes this franchise special. Now, the game has a very cinematic presentation to it, and it fits really, really well with the atmosphere. In fact, when we're talking about the visual presentation of this game, they absolutely nailed it. The atmosphere is legitimately terrifying. The game has a very serious and dark tone throughout the whole experience. The way that light bathes certain dark areas of the house, combined with some really disturbing imagery throughout. This really is a horror game setting the scene in the best possible way. And you have these characters that are visually a direct contrast to the ghosts that we see on screen. But I actually think it's the combat that really sets this game apart. Now, what exactly do I mean by that? Well, in the game, you point a camera and take pictures of the ghosts in order to exorcise them. And it's the juxtaposition between the tone of the rest of the game and what you're actually doing with the camera that I think is really unique. The whole game has a very serious J-horror tone, but the camera combat itself is filled with bonus points flashing on the screen, bonus actions that you can do if you time a camera button right. It looks and almost feels like an arcade experience. And some people may have a problem with that and they think it clashes with the tone of the game, but I think it's the exact opposite, and in fact, I hope it never changes. It's something so different than we usually get with these horror games. In fact, a lot of the times they tend to take themselves too seriously. I think the presentation of the combat adds a level of personality to this type of game that we normally don't see. It keeps the game fun, engaging, and still just as terrifying as its peers, if not more so. But I would love to hear what you guys have to say about the Fatal Frame franchise. I just wanted to make kind of a discussion video because those things stood out to me as I was playing this game. I cannot wait to see what else this game has in store as I continue to play it on stream, and hopefully you guys enjoy this kind of discussion video. It's different than what I normally do. As always, thank you for watching. I love you guys very much. Please be safe, and I'll see you in the next video.